Julie. Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do justice to this topic because it is such a wonderful topic, power of words. And good evening, all. Good evening, all. For it's really a great opportunity to meet you all in this virtual platform once again. At the same time, to have some learning. Today, it is not going to be like a seminar kind and all. I'm just here to share my thoughts on how words have power and my experiences. So let me just share my screen. Um, just one moment. Julie, are you able to see my screen, Julie? Okay.
Share screen ஆயிடுச்சு like F5.
Yeah. Is it okay now?
இல்ல வரல, it didn't come, Vijay.
Is it fine?
ஸ்லைட் ஷோல போயிட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து எல்லாம் கொடுத்துரு.
எனக்கு actual full screen வருது, உங்களுக்கு வருதான்னு தெரியல.
Yeah, it has come now, Vijay.
Okay, okay, thank you, Julie. So it's like words have power. This is the truth actually, and because it has a vibration and sound. Words, power of words means the words have vibration and sound. We can use this constructively or destructively. Because we can use, if you want to use it constructively, we can use words of encouragement, and if you want to use it destructively, we can use words of despair. Because on a day-to-day basis, knowingly or unknowingly or meaninglessly or meaningfully, we all involved in so many conversations. But is it always, do we make a conscious effort in making only positive statements, or are we really conscious about the words we use? If we think about that, the answer would be no, because just like that, we start making statements, and we don't ever make a conscious effort like what kind of words we use. Doesn't matter, like if you want to tell about so if you want to tell about a problem, we use so many negative phrases. So this session is all about like how we have to handle words so that we can create positive impact with our conversations. So I'm just moving on to my next slide. So it is one just part of our body, the tongue, which is a very sharp weapon, because when it comes out of our mouth, it creates a lot of good or a lot of damage. Because the tongue is so powerful that it has an ability to create the whole scenario. So we all know words can either heal or hurt. Even for a person who is in a deathbed or with terminal illness, the words have, if we are telling them some soothing words, we can give them a feel of comfortness. So even a small words which we tell them creates a lot of difference in the life. Even the deathbed, it can do miracles. So word has such a healing power. And believe me, it's like one of my friend, she is based out in Mumbai with her family. Recently, she had a very severe disc prolapse in her back. And she called me one day and said, see, Vijay, I'm just simply suffering here without any help with my kids. Because I've been diagnosed with a very severe disc prolapse, and the doctor has already, it's been 20 days I've been in my bed, and doctors further advised me for 2 more months of bed rest. I'm not sure how am I going to cope up with this. So I just understood her condition, and I asked like actually she's doing, and what kind of problem she has. And I just told her only one word. See, this is not fatal. The problem which you're having is not fatal. I've seen so many people around me with this kind of problem, and they are elderly to you, and they are still able to cope up with their routine. So you just continue with all your medications and the therapies, everything you just carry on. But at the same time, you just try to come out of your illness by just making yourself mentally fit, so that you can just take care of your family. It definitely did some wonder. After 2 days, she called me and she said like, see, I'm 70%, I'm back to my routine. It's only because of what you said, like you have seen people around you with who are the same problem having their routine. So I just give it a thought, and I thought I can also do it. And now I'm back to my routine now. So it is not like I'm not a doctor, I'm not giving her a very good advice or a diagnosis, but still the small word which I gave her, she said like it was too helpful for her to regain back to her routine. So that is the kind of words whenever you meet some people, whatever they are in need of, if you just tell them a word of confidence, that makes a lot of impact in them. So the same words can encourage or even discourage them. You can start or stop wars using words. So see, it's such a powerful word. You can either stop a war using a very friendly or what to say, a very friendly or cordial terms, or you can even start war. Even you can even make a worse situation so friendly, or you can make a very peaceful kind of state into a very worstful state. So the word has such a lot of power. Even not only that, not only for the elders know the power of words, but even kids, they know, they understand the word of the power of words. Because I've seen my son when he was in LKG, like he always has the habit of scribbling on the walls and also in his notebooks, classwork notebooks. He always uses crayons or sketch pencils. Every time he will draw in his classwork not using the crayons, and he'll scribble everywhere. I can even tolerate scribbling on the walls, but classwork I need to answer the teacher the very next day. So I always warn him that better you don't do this and just complain to your teacher. So better don't do this. But every time he never paid heed to my words, and always he did the same. So even next time when he was doing some other activity, he will be playing with some other toys. But whenever he sees me, he'll purposefully grab his classwork notebook and color pencils, and in front of me he'll sit and scribble. So I thought I should somehow put an end to this, and I said, so come here. எவாடா தம்பி நேத்து பார்க்கறதோட இன்னைக்கு நீ கொஞ்சம் எனக்கு வளர்ந்த மாதிரி தெரியுறியே, நேத்தோட இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஹைட் ஆன மாதிரி தெரியும். I think you have become a big boy now. I think big boys never do these kind of things. They will not scribble in their notebooks. They will not do all these kind of activities. They'll be a very good boy. They'll maintain their book so well. அப்படின்னு சொன்னோடனே the moment I told him he's a big boy, that because that is how he wanted him to be titled with. So the moment I told him, he said like, okay, big boys are not supposed to do this. And the very next day onwards, he stopped scribbling, because even a small word which we use with a kid works out a lot of miracles. So that is how the words have power. Whenever we are giving them a positive word, they are able to give us positive results. And similarly, words can boost esteem or even destroy esteem. And I have seen this in my, I'm just here to just share a few of my examples only. And earlier when I was coming to work, I used to commute by train. I used to come to Nungamakam railway station, and I was always accompanied by my friend. So whenever we both used to go, my friend, she always, one old lady used to be sitting there near the staircase. And my friend, usually she offers some coins whenever possible, or she will give some food packets and inquire the lady how she was doing. She will wish her a very good day, and we both will carry on to our work. So this used to happen for several years. And one day my friend, she said to that lady, she stopped by and said like, see Amma, tomorrow onwards, I'm just going on my maternity break. So I'll not be back here for a few more years or few more months until I deliver a baby. So that moment, the old lady, she said, see, Ma, the coins which you offer me doesn't matter much really. But who you think will ask me how I am doing and who wishes me a good day? Nobody ever does. There are so many people passing here nearby, but none of them had an opportunity or never had a time to stop at me and ask me how am I doing. But you did that daily. So I'll be definitely missing you. And she wished her a lot of blessings for the newborn and for her family, because it is a small word which makes so much of difference even with the old lady, because it is just a small word. Hi, how are you doing? Just take care of yourself. These small words, it had a lot of impact even with that old lady. So any opportunity, just grab it and tell them like you always you're there with someone, and you can give them a hope of confidence. So words are magical. So I just came across three phrases, like ways like how to you can use words. Choose your words wisely. So you can either choose to be more negative or more positive, but the way how you define yourself really matters. Because yeah, for example, if you want to say I'm unhealthy and I'm overweight, you can choose it to be more positive. Like you can use words like, see, I'm in the process of becoming healthier, and I'm always I'm getting closer and closer to the ideal weight which I want to be. So you can just choose those kind of positive words even to express a negative statement. And the next one, I am what I am. So I am is a very magical word. So it's incredibly powerful, the whole vocabulary we have, because it is what which defines about yourself and how you would like to define yourself to others. So you can either choose like, see, I am shy, I'm fearful, I'm fat, I'm lazy. You can choose like that, or you can say I'm beautiful, I'm confident, I'm a very happy person. You can choose that way. So there is no necessity that there should be truth in the exact words what you're saying, but how you end the word, I am dot dot dot, how you end that word, that really matters, because that defines you to yourself and also to the outside world. And always speak from the heart. Like when you speak from the heart, you just need to ask two questions, because there are so many instances where you have to complain because the society has been designed in such a way like we have to definitely tell out all our misfortunes and problems to everyone. So in those kind of situations we are forced to use some negative words. So in that case you ask yourself two questions like, why am I going to tell this, and in what way it is going to benefit me and people around me. சில பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, எனக்கு மனசுல பட்டதை நான் அப்படியே பேசுவேன், I don't care about how the others feel அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. பட் தட் ரியலி டசன்ட் மேட்டர், பிகாஸ் நம்ம சொல்றதை நினைச்சது யார் வேணா வெளில சொல்லலாம், ஆனா நம்ம சொல்றது மற்றவங்களுக்கு வந்து எந்த விதத்துல பாதிக்கிறதுன்றது we should think about it. If you are not able to control your own senses, how can you just take control about others? So while you're speaking from the heart, எனக்கு மனசுல பட்டது பேசிட்டு நான் ரிலீவ் ஆகுது, it doesn't matter at all, it's not a big deal. So just think about the person on the other and how they will feel, in what way they will get impacted. If they are really going to be benefited and be happy, in that case, you can just tell them what you felt. It be it a note of admiration or appreciation. Just don't think about telling it upfront. Just take a chance to admire someone, take a chance to inspire someone, take a chance to compliment one. So those kind of things you can speak from the heart, but not really things which forms a negative impact. So every morning, just make a positive affirmation. When you get up in the morning, just don't allow start focusing on negative thoughts. So flood your mind with positive statements. And even if you don't have time in the morning to form positive statements, just before going to bed, make some positive thoughts. And early in the morning, when you just get up, just try to recollect those positive statements. It's a very simple equation. So negative thoughts create a negative actions, and finally that will create negative results. And similarly, positive thoughts creates positive actions, and finally that will give positive results. So this is a very small equation. If you're smiling at someone, automatically the other people also smiles. If you're doing something negative, so automatically that will react. If you're doing to just raise your hand like as if you're hitting someone, the reaction will be very similar to that. So it is very simple equation, but yet very powerful. So these are some nice quotes like, be careful with your words, because once they are said, they can only be forgiven and it cannot be forgotten, because that depends on the other people. It can only be forgiven definitely, and it cannot be forgotten at all. So one kind word can change someone's entire day, and kind words can be short and easy to speak, but the echoes are truly endless. This was said by Mother Teresa. So a very nice quotes, but if you definitely sit back and think, it makes a lot of meanings. And finally, when I came across to prepare for this article, I repeatedly came across one particular story. This might even be familiar to many of you, but for the benefit of people who doesn't know about this, it will be fun. There were a group of frogs which were trying to travel across logs of wood. In the process, two of the frogs actually fell down deep into the pit. So the other frogs which remained at the top of the wood, they were saying, they were trying to help out the friends, but they said, see, the pit is too deep. It's very deep. It is definitely impossible for you to come up. So better, instead of taking so much of pains in coming up, you can just choose to die. Please remain as it is, and you don't ever try to make an attempt to come up. But still, the two frogs, with a craze of living back 1 second, they tried their level best to come up. But one of the frogs, 75%, it crossed the pit. But finally, it decided because the frogs on the top kept on telling like, see, better don't try. It's still two more height, and you cannot climb up at all. So the one of the frogs gave up. So it said like, okay, better I'm dying. I cannot do anything more than this. Sorry, friends, I'm just leaving my life, and it fell down deep into the pit. Whereas the other frogs, it gave with one more jump, and finally it made it to success. It reached the top, and the other friends asked like, we were shouting at you for such a long time. Did you hear what we were speaking? The frog finally said, oh, I am deaf. I didn't hear you what you people were speaking such a long time because I was deaf. And all this while I have been thinking that you people have been encouraging me to come up. That is what I understood from the lip movement which you gave me. So the frog which heard the negative words of the friends finally fell down the pit and lost its life. And the person like who thought they were trying to encourage came up and it lived its life. So there is power of life and death in the tongue. So it is such a powerful weapon, and try to make best use of it, and try to make yourself happy with positivity, and try to create happiness with people around you. Try to make them also happy. So this is just a small message I wanted to leave. Just whenever you find time, just to browse upon these topics. Really interesting. And you'll even learn to you will learn like there is lot more magical words, like lot more magic the words of power does. Thank you so much.